Can we back up for just a second? You're saying 20,000 in 3 to 6 months and 50,000 but in 2021.
Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. Watch the whole video today. I have a couple different clips that I need you to see, and these clips perfectly paint a picture as to exactly where we are with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency adoption and awareness today, July 30th, 2020, and things are looking bright. Guys, before I play you these clips, I need you to understand that something wonderful happened yesterday. Something unbelievably good happened yesterday for cryptocurrency investors, and it is much more than just the fact that Bitcoin broke above and rallied to over $11,000. It's much more than that. Bitcoin broke above 2.5 years of resistance, confirming something that I've been saying for a while, something that we've all suspected, that Bitcoin indeed is in another bull market. And this takes a little bit of risk off the table, in my opinion. The fact that now we have a confirmation that Bitcoin is in a bull market, that Bitcoin did break up. You might find this hard to believe. In the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5+ years, cryptocurrency millionaires will be made. Not just with Bitcoin, which I believe has at least another decade of upside, if not multiple decades, not just with Bitcoin, but with altcoins as well. It has become clear to me that people are hungry to speculate on altcoins. In the cryptocurrency market in general, people are down to speculate on this whole market in general. And to get proof of this, one must not look any further than just looking at the price action. I mean, we've been seeing 10x, 20x, 50x, 1,000x in the altcoin market recently, and retail isn't even involved yet. You know, when retail gets involved, the altcoins that go up, it's going to be more ubiquitous, the altcoin gains. It's going to get stupider, is what I'm trying to say. And maybe that's a cynical way for me to look at it, but as a cryptocurrency investor, it's actually kind of exciting. So more specifically, before we get to these clips, let's talk about Litecoin and Ethereum. Litecoin, an oscillator, traditionally precedes, Litecoin pumping traditionally precedes big Bitcoin rallies. Just yesterday, broke through the 120-day moving average versus Bitcoin. The last time this happened, Litecoin did 3x more than Bitcoin. Last time this happened, Bitcoin did well, but Litecoin did 3x more than Bitcoin. And then also Ethereum is breaking up. You know, there's so much positivity just with the Ethereum narrative right now. There's such a pro sentiment going towards Ethereum as one of the futures of this space. And sentiment, I believe, is one of the most important things when it comes to coins increasing in value. So you better believe that cryptocurrency millionaires will be made in the next few years as Bitcoin and crypto enters in to its first real mainstream bull market. It truly will be the first real one because there's so much more plumbing and infrastructure and everything created this cycle than last cycle. Now, with all that being said, let's play some recent clips. The first clip is CNBC analysts. They continue to bring up Bitcoin as an asset class or as an asset that is comparable with gold. In fact, in this clip, they ask all the panelists, what do you like? Do you like Bitcoin or do you like gold? And then I want to show you a tech YouTuber. This guy has nothing to do with Bitcoin. He talks about tech in general. He's a Bitcoin noob by all accounts, and he organically talked about Bitcoin to his hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers. We'll play this clip in a second, but first let's do the CNBC one. Again, this kind of talk on CNBC, this is great for general sentiment, and this stuff like this will push the bull market even further.
Gold or silver or Bitcoin.
When I look at precious metals versus Bitcoin, Bitcoin has a better fundamentals, and when fundamentals, I'm talking about the stock to flow ratio. It's better than gold at this point because we had the halvening. And when I look at the Bitcoin cycles, the bull markets tend to cluster around the halvenings. And so we're tracking right along like the 2016 halvening cycle. And that would imply that sometime in Q2 2021, you're looking at a Bitcoin price of 50,000. So that's kind of the long-term target. And then in the shorter term, 10,500 was a really big number. We're breaking out of a 2-year range. It would not surprise me. This is just pure trading 101. Once you break out of a range, goes to prior highs, that's 20,000. To me, I think, that's 3 to 6 months down the road. So Bitcoin looks like it go 2 to 5 times higher. Whereas gold, is gold going to go to 4,000? Is it going to go to 10,000?
Can we back up for just a second? You're saying 20,000 in 3 to 6 months and 50,000 but in 2021. And we've heard these sorts of sky high forecasts in the past, 50,000, 100,000, whatever. It's like, and they never came to fruition. Why this time? I mean, people are skeptical.
I'm not sure that they haven't come to fruition. People may be skeptical, but let's remember, in March, Bitcoin was $3,500. So it's already tripled. All right. So, and a lot of those projections were, okay, this is going to be 3-4 years out. A lot of people at $1,000 and $2,000 in Bitcoin in 2017 didn't think it could go to 20,000. What we know about Bitcoin is that it's extremely volatile. It's highly speculative. And when it goes on these speculative runs, it goes a lot further than people expect. So, I don't think saying 20,000 is that outrageous when it's already been there. You might question me on the 50,000, but that's a year from now.
Quick, would you rather, Guy Adami, gold or miners?
Brian Kelly talking about how bullish he is to a skeptical Melissa Lee. Music to my ears. I mean, we've been playing CNBC clips on this channel for the last couple years now. If you've been subscribed to our channel for any length of time, you've been able to see some of these CNBC panelists changing their tune on Bitcoin in real time as you've watched the clips through the years. And when the media gives you permission to think that Bitcoin is okay, like what they're doing, the general public starts to think Bitcoin is okay. And we start seeing independent content creators who know very little about Bitcoin make content like this.
Bitcoin is spiking. Bitcoin is back. People care about Bitcoin. It's becoming more mainstream. Some banks are starting to treat it more like a currency. In fact, some banks and investment companies like large scale, high profile, are making it easy for regular everyday investors to buy Bitcoin, and then those companies will actually hold it, secure it, pet it, check in on it every so often, give it food and water, nurture it. Because that's been one of the apprehensions for people. Is like, what do I do with this thing? I'm scared. Where's my wallet? Yeah. So that's one reason, but there's other reasons too. It's also become more limited since that halving. I don't like that word. Halving.
Having?
Having, but that sounds like having, doesn't it? It sounds exactly like the word, like I'm having a hamburger. Yeah. Well, you're not cutting it in half, you're having it. Mm-hmm. But you could also be having it. English. So you kind of have to say halving. What a nightmare terminology. It is having. Anyway, so there's not an abundance of it. It was always a limited thing, but it feels even more limited. And then you have this Lightning Network stuff, which the Lightning Network is working. Side chains are working. You can do more with Bitcoin today than you could do last year. The Lightning Network is a second layer technology for Bitcoin that scales the blockchain's ability to conduct transactions, and it's increasing people's ability to actually use the network. So the network, it was bogged down, and you now have this second layer tech, which apparently, well, hence the name Lightning. It's looking to speed things up and make it more useful. So Bitcoin, maybe it's here to stay. People are really into it, and the price is reflecting that.
So the reason this excites me is because not only has there never been more awareness around Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but there's never been more content creators in general. I mean, YouTube was only created in 2006, right? So content creators as a job, that's a growing trend. That's a growing industry. They're talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency now more than ever. The mainstream media talking about Bitcoin now more than ever. I'm incredibly bullish for the next few years. I think this will be the first real mainstream cycle. People thought the other one was mainstream. I think this next one is going to be truly the mainstream one because there's so much more plumbing and infrastructure today, more than ever, So let me tell you, I'm excited to share this with you. Let me tell you about one of these exchanges that will quickly probably be one of the bigger cryptocurrency exchanges in the space. It is digitexfutures.com. The CEO is Adam Todd. They're the sponsor for today's video. And even more exciting, they're going to be a sponsor for a live stream that we're doing this Friday. And that maybe that doesn't sound exciting, but what is exciting about it, let me tell you about this whole major event. Join our launch day trading event, live trading with massive giveaways at our launch day trading event, July 31st, this Friday. DIGITEX CEO Adam Todd will be online for 6 uninterrupted hours, live trading against users and chatting with some of the biggest influencers in the crypto sphere. He owns the exchange and he's going to be live trading against users. I think it's a great PR move. And what's even more exciting is that this guy's going to be doing interviews with all these people. That's us right here. And this is the latest schedule they sent me. So this is Eastern Standard Time Zone, and we'll be at 1:40 p.m. on Friday, 20-minute interview. It's going to be a very exciting day, as you can see. So Adam Todd, the face of DIGITEX, one hell of a guy. Again, the website is digitexfutures.com. I'll leave a link in the description. This colorful ex-pit trader with a mouth like a sailor is the first to admit that building a commission-free futures exchange is effing hard. He's had his ups and downs as a leader, always opting to make the tough calls and being relentless in his quest for excellence. DIGITEX is the culmination of Adam's dream and living proof that nothing is impossible when you set your sights on it. It talks about some of the stuff. So this Friday, look forward to it. They're giving away prizes, money. This is some of the stuff: merchandise, DIGITEX tokens, money. And what else can I tell you about these guys? Zero commission trading fees. That's pretty exciting. Zero fee futures trading powered by the DIGITEX token. Zero fees, peer-to-peer, high leverage. So if you're a trader, this is an exchange that is geared to make things very good for you as a trader. And this is their product. You can see the mobile app. They have the live exchange. This is what the interface looks like. This exchange truly is meant for traders. So very exciting to have this guy on the show Friday. I'm even more excited about to be tuning in to Ivan and then the Zombie and then Ready Set Crypto and BitBoy and see some of the stuff that they ask him. And then we're all going to come to our stream to see what happens then. So again, digitexfutures.com. Sign up, find out all about them. Big event this Friday. Look forward to it. DIGITEX on my radar. One-click trade submission. Submit your trades with a single click. Fast, instant trading submissions. Get in the zone and visualize your next trade. It kind of compares DIGITEX zero fees to BitMax and OKX. I want to hear 30 seconds of this interview, and that's how we'll end it. All right. See you tomorrow, guys.
Traders should be excited about the launch of the DIGITEX Futures Exchange because there's no other exchange like it. Unlike other exchanges that are built by their stakeholders to extract as much profit as possible from each trader in the form of trading commissions, we don't have that philosophy, we don't have that mission at all. We are a zero fee exchange. There are no trading commissions on any trades, which means that traders can trade with a high frequency without worrying about the house taking all their money in the form of commissions. The ability to trade with such high frequency with no taker fees, without this constant siphoning off of liquidity from the pool by the exchange, by the house itself, allows traders to pursue highly active trading strategies that just aren't even viable on fee charging exchanges. You just can't do them any other place. You can't do the kind of volume that you'll be able to do on DIGITEX on other exchanges. You'll get killed by commissions. And when you're doing short-term trading, when you're doing trading where you're going for very small profits, you do need to do a lot of volume to make it worthwhile.